we're in the last hours of the last days. The last hours of the last days, because the son of perdition is being revealed. The son of destruct, the man of sin, is being revealed. Because in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it brings that out so beautifully when people are thinking about the last days and when is the time gonna be, when is he coming back? Well, he said that day, you ain't gonna see that day. You ain't gonna see that last day until something happens. Now let's read it off the paper. It say 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, verse 3. Well, the bottom of verse 2 say, as the day of Christ is at hand, let no man deceive you. Starting at verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means. So the day of Christ, it's gonna be some man trying to deceive you, some man trying to lie to you, some man trying to trick you out of your life. And it goes on to say, for that day shall not come. So the day ain't gonna come where total destruction is coming and the angels of the heavens is gonna be revealed. That day ain't gonna come, and he ain't gonna crack that sky before, except they're coming to falling away first. That means the Israelites, not knowing who they are, losing their identity, going into captivity. And it says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition or destruction. You see, this is got to happen first. This person got to be revealed. This man got to be revealed. Not the devil, not the spiritual demon Satan, or the angel that God sent to the evil man. You see, they don't get it confused with those angels that execute judgment and vengeance on mankind, with the real man, flesh and blood man. Now, speaking of flesh and blood, let's get Ephesians, because that's what it's all about. Let's see here. It says, let's start at chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, the wiles of the devil is the let no man deceive you. You see? Because that's what's going to be going on in that day. Some man going to be trying to deceive you. So when you put on the armor of God, you know that's what's you're going to be able to stand up. Now in verse 12 it say, for we wrestle for not against flesh and blood. Salakia. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And that principalities, that word goes back to governments. Against powers. You see, when you go to Romans 13 and talk about no power is without God ordaining them. God has ordained this power, but these powers is going to be over us, and we got to obey them. Plus, he say in verse 4 of Romans 13 that he gave these powers a sword for the disobedient wicked peoples. So this power is ordained of God, and he gave them a sword. But also, this power got other elements against the rulers of the darkness of this world. So these the rulers of the world are pushing darkness, lies, deception, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So these governmental rulers are pushing deception and you ain't gonna know how to deal with them unless you know what you fighting against. You fighting against them. You're not wrestling, oh, he's a so-called white man, an Edomite, or a Chinese man, or Arab. You're not fighting that situation. You fighting the beast. That's who you fighting against. You fighting the governments. You fighting the rulers who control the world. But you fighting them spiritually. It's a spiritual fight that you having with them. Now when you go to we're gonna go back to 2 Thessalonians real quick, but you go to verse 16 and say, above all, take the shield of faith. This is Ephesians 6. Ephesians 6:16. Above all, take the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Now the wicked goes back into the nations, the red dragons that's ruling the world, the rulers. Now let's jump back to 2 Thessalonians, because it's gonna tell you how these people is gonna be revealed. Now remember that thing say the wicked. You gonna put this shield of faith on, this armor of God, so you can fight against the wicked. Now who is the wicked? That's who is being revealed. In verse 18 of 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it say, and then that wicked be revealed. So that wicked got to be revealed. That's what's going on. That wicked got to be revealed. This man of sin, the red man, because the sin is the color of scarlet, is red, and the son of destruction. That's all he do is cause destruction, because the Lord gave him the sword to do these things. But he gonna be revealed before the end times, and we seeing it clearly. It's so clear we don't even have to tell you. You know who ruled the world. When you go to Job 9:13, it tells you that 9:24, Job 9:24, it tells you that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and we see who's ruling the world. And then it said he covered over the faces of the judges. When you go jump back to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, verse 4 say, who exalted himself above all that is called God and that is worshipped, so that he sitteth in the seat, sit as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself to be God. So he covered the faces of the judges and put his face on now. The wicked that's ruling the earth, that the earth was given to, that was given the sword. That's the ordained power, the wicked rulers in high places. You see, that's who is the fight against. Not certain individuals that's walking around you, but the structure, the beast. You see, the beast structure, the governments. That's what your spiritual fight is going to be against. And the whole thing is not being deceived by him. Because that's why they make the movie Frankenstein, Mad Scientist. You got Nutty Professor, Eddie Murphy was trying to expose it. Nutty Professor, Jerry Lewis was trying to expose it. Nutty Professor, Dr. Doolittle, these doctors with their sorcery and their spiritual pharmakia, their spiritual witchcraft that they pushing off on the society. That's how he's going to deceive these peoples. Administering all types of poisons and drugs on people. So that's your fight. That's how you're going to be able to fight away his witchcraft. When he's being revealed and you know who he is, and you able to fight what he's trying to deceive you with. So we seeing this is happening front and center right now as we speak, and we know we in the last minutes of the last day. We beyond the last days. We in the last minute. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Ba'ashem and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The kingdom is at hand. Shalom.